Hey budgeters, Sam here, talking about Table 3 and entering your own service providers into your database. Basically, the reason you'd want to be doing this is that if you want to enter in a service provider multiple times into your database, rather than having to write it out every time, you can enter it into your database and also the hourly rate that they charge. As you can see in my example here, we've got Tim's cooking class here, but when we click on the down arrow where it says no service selected, we actually want to be able to have Tim's cooking class as an option. So the way we do this is to click down on the button below here where you can see the mouse saying modify service providers. Now when we click on this button here, it takes us to a new page. Now this page here is the Modify My Service Providers page. Here on this list you can change any of the providers that are on the drop down arrow on the previous page you're on, and you can also then enter in the hourly rate that they charge. So you can type in there like I am doing right now on the screen, and then you can head back up to the top, return to budget tool, and now you can go back and select the new service provider that you've just entered by clicking on the down arrow, selecting that service provider, and what do you know, the hourly rate there is also listed next to the service provider. It's as simple as that. And just so you understand how this works, let's say that you've entered in an hourly rate and you've punched it in, you've put it next to the service provider, and then you actually realize you've made a mistake, and it's not $48 an hour that the service provider is charging, it's actually $97. So then what you can do is if you enter the 97 in, it actually then automatically changes it there. So wherever you've put Tim's cooking class into your budget, it will change all of those hourly rates next to it to $97. And to finish off this video, don't forget to allocate the costs of that service provider to a particular budget line to ensure that your budget stays accurate, and pop in any budgeting details in the next column to remind yourself about any details that you may need to remember later on in the plan.
Hey guys, just a quick reminder as always, this information that I've provided here with the software, none of it's endorsed by the NDIS. This is purely something that I've created myself, hoping that it'll be able to help other people that find themselves in the same predicament I did in trying to navigate my way through the funding process with the NDIS. So yeah, if you find any errors or anything at all, anything that you think needs to be changed or updated, please let me know so I can do that and ensure that I'm distributing any information out to the rest of the NDIS participants accurately. Cheers guys.